Welcome. What's going on with y'all? We here, we here in a real estate one on one. In this video, we're gonna be talking about some real estate, y'all. This is a new thing that I've just jumped into, so I'm very excited about talking about it. Real estate is like it's like music to me now. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know, I'm a music artist, but um, real estate is something I just joined in practically, I want to say this year, really. So it's really new to me. So a lot of things I'm learning in the process, and a lot of things I just wanted to talk about and just, talk about real estate. Excuse the mess back here. It's a little messy, but don't mind that. But if you're new to my channel, I go by the name of Raw Ink TV right here, where our official podcast of real estate one on one. In this channel, I talk about entrepreneurship. I talk about ownership, and basically advice is, how we can gain and win, and basically gain knowledge from each other, learn from each other on the internet. That's what the power of the internet. It's crazy, y'all. Like um, I definitely learned a lot for real, y'all. Especially just me diving into this thing, and I wanted to talk about this in my first series of podcasts. So this series called Real Estate One on One. So um, I wouldn't be making this series if I wasn't like really into it. So I wanted to just tell you guys about myself. I'm a musician. I've been doing music for 7 years. So um, I'm older now. I'm in my 30s. So a lot of things that I'm learning now and became wiser. I'm just learning, uh, just just living life and learning at the same time. A lot of things that I did in my 20s I didn't really know about. I spent a lot of money on things like probably jewelry that I shouldn't be spending money on, right? But I spent a lot of money on things that just wasn't really creating wealth and wasn't really an asset, more like a liability. So a lot of things that I'm learning now is basically, me just being older and through experience and stuff like that. But I always knew that one day that I was like wanted to get to this point, like I wanted to get to this point of life, just a different level and stuff. So I always had that in the back of my mind. I just didn't think it would take this long. Like it, what I mean? When you first starting out doing something, when you're passionate about doing something, you think it's gonna happen overnight, or you think it's gonna take a long time, but that's really just not the case for real. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? A lot of things takes trials, errors, mess ups, and just learning through the whole process and everything. So a lot of that stuff, me was just learning a lot, but majority wasn't real estate. It was more like music. So I was trying to learn the music business and stuff like that. I went from different stages at first, from when you first doing music, you're all happy and excited about the process, to realizing that this is going to cost a lot of money. And then to actually be doing it, it was like, wow, I was like, this is really hard. And it took a lot of time, and it's like no sleep, and, a lot of sacrifices I had to do, like with friends that don't do music that I didn't, a lot of my friends was like, went to the army or they played basketball. So a lot of things that, through the process, it was just like really a long game. So not only that, I didn't have a real good team, a real big team, and stuff like that. So a lot of things I'm doing it by myself and everything. So that played a lot in the process of it. But I knew I wanted to do something. So, um, but this year, through the grace of God, I just felt like, God's been by my side and helping me through the whole way. It wasn't just me, it's not, I'm not a selfish person. It was definitely God in the picture. So, but I learned a lot, and I wanted to share this in this podcast. So, if you guys are new here, please hit that like button and please hit that subscribe. Drop comments if you guys are just joining us, or if you're joining us on the or the afterwards like that. Please hit me with a subscribe, man. And if you guys are in real estate, share your stories or share in the comment section like that. So basically, in just this 2021 was just a big year for me. Like it was just a lot going on, and just musically, it was just a good year. And not only that, just all around general, it was a good year. So at the end of the year, I was able to close on two deals, and one of the deals that I was closing was a land deal, and I was always in the process. I always wanted to figure that out, like what if if I buy small and build something, and try to be more like an artist, because I'm an artist myself, and probably create something from scratch. So I had that in the back of my mind. But another opportunity came was a house deal and everything like that. It wasn't my input, but my team. Man, we came up with it and we did it. And so that's basically what was basically like a quick rundown happened in 2021. So that led me to believe that, what I'm saying, I'm all in on it now. You know what I'm saying? Once you get one deal and then you got two the same month, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really like all in now with it. So this is just basically like kind of like a documentary, but a podcast at the same time with my life. So um, at first I was thinking like, man, I didn't really want to share this type of info. I kind of like, I'm really like a low key type person and stuff, so I really don't like sharing this stuff. But I was like, well, I am kind of like a person that's used to being on camera within the music, so I was like, well, I wanted to try something different. That's why I did the raw TV. I wanted to give a more personal level. Plus, on top of that, just sharing the in-house more experience of just get to know me and stuff like that. Not only that, I can get to know you guys too, because that's the internet is a gift and a curse. Like you got some good parts, but you got some bad parts. So, but I just wanted to upgrade the content, and I'd already made these investments. I'm like, why would I just not do it? You know what I mean? I already got the camera, I got the webcam. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you guys how I'm doing it through the process. I feel like it's only right to do it, right? You know what I mean? What good of me just holding all this information to myself and not sharing it? So what I mean? You got to give back. You know what I mean? I like to give back to the community and give back to the people that are watching me, what I'm saying, that support me and stuff like that. I was always like that though. I always been like that since like day one. I've been like that. Even with Instagram, when I didn't even really was even doing nothing, I was just a regular person. I'm still am a regular person, but I'm saying like I wasn't even doing nothing. Like I was just on Instagram, and then I got a few likes for a picture, and then that turned into a lot of shout outs and me collabing with people. You call it collabing, but it was like a shout out. So I was just like basically shouting people out on my page and stuff. So from that it went, we was doing that on a daily basis every day. I'll have a post like S for S post, and then I'm like posting it down, and people are trying to get a shout out, like, yo, let me get a shout out, let me get a shout out. To then finally creating a YouTube channel and then making music and stuff like that. So it's been a long journey though, since 2014. So we're going on 7.5, 8 years. So it's definitely a long run. Now I kind of see what like Nipsey was saying with the marathon, because it really is a long game. Like it's a long race. So a lot of things is not gonna happen overnight, and that's why I wanted to do a lot of these videos just to give inspiration to people that just don't give up. Never give up. If you started something, you gotta finish it. Like, you know, that's the whole point. If you're gonna start something, you gotta finish it. You gotta make it to the finish line. You gotta make sure, what I mean, it's all done with. You know what I mean? You can't just give up on it. If you had a dream, if you had a vision, dreams you gotta put it into reality. So a lot of things you can't just dream it and not put no work in it. Like in reality, you can't just expect it to just happen overnight, and you can't expect everything to just be given to you. So it's a lot of things you got to work hard for and stuff like that. And that's mainly what I kind of like what I'm about. Like I'm about grinding, going hard, and beating the odds and trying different things and stuff like that. So a lot of that stuff is built in me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm able to keep going and drive like that. And I know there's a lot of people like y'all definitely got the same ambition and stuff like that. There's a lot of YouTubers that I seen in the beginning. Everybody's on YouTube, but they don't post no more. Like I don't know. It seems like everybody stopped and stuff like that. And I understand because life goes like life is hard. Like you feel me? Like especially when you gotta have a job and people have kids and a lot of relationships. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things tangled into and stuff. So it is definitely a hard. It's one of the hardest things, the hardest task. So that's plays a lot of it. Um, but the real estate though is definitely something that I've been interested in learning, and I ain't no professional guru like most people that are on YouTube or saying that I got all this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm pretty much a student of the game, but I'm still, learning through the process. So, if you guys want to show me some or hit me up, you can always tap in with my email, tap my Instagram, or I ain't whatever like that. You can always tap in with me and stuff like that. But in this podcast, basically, I wanted to just talk about like investing one on one, like everything. You kind of gotta play. Uh, like being forced to play this game, right? So this game of life is like Monopoly and stuff. So I mean, the game of Monopoly, you notice like you see there's a board and stuff in there, but you gotta shoot the dice. You gotta roll the dice, right? So everything in this life is like you gambling basically. You know what I'm saying? You gotta shoot the dice. Whether you betting on yourself or you betting on, you betting on something else. Either way, you playing a game. So that's what it seems like. This life we live is really kind of like a game or a movie, one of the two, game or a movie, one of the two. And you either play to win or you play to lose. If you don't play at all, you know what I'm saying? You can choose what side you want to play. So if you don't play at all, most likely a lot of things is not gonna be it's gonna be hard for you. Um, if you play to lose, it's more like you ain't trying hard enough. You ain't creating your craft. You're not doing your purpose. So you're playing to lose. And playing to win is more like you in your purpose. You grind it. You figure that stuff out, and you learn it through the whole process of everything like that. And then you're gonna figure out how to win the game. So it's I look at that like three stages and stuff like that. So the three stages in life, right? When you start off, you're basically like a caterpillar. Like when you start off and it's like you crawling, you like crawling on the floor like a caterpillar. It's a caterpillar is crawling on the floor. Then you got the second stage. Majority of the time, second stage will be like 20s. You just now turn to adult. You like a cocoon now. You stuck. You basically stuck right now. You might have gone through some stuff. You'd always fall. You made a mistake. A lot of things might have happened. You ain't fulfilled like what you feel like your purpose was. A lot of distraction, relationships. A lot of things happen. Kids. You had a lot of kids. It could be anything, whatever your case might be, or drugs or bad habits like that. So you're in this cocoon phase. Third stage of life is the butterfly effect. Butterfly is free from the baggage, the damage, the brokenness, the pain, everything that happened to you in your life. So I look at it like this. I'm at my butterfly effect right now. I endured all the pain. I went through all the rough, hard times and hard trials. Now I'm ready to fly and just take off now. So those are the three stages in life. And those is really important. And especially in business, stuff like that. You want to have the stage where you flying in your business. Everything's going good in your business. A lot of stuff, a lot of your spirituality takes a lot of play. Are you reading the Bible? You reading the book? Or you drinking water? You taking care of your health? A lot of these things fall into play to really grow as a new creature, as a new being. So definitely tapping into that for the few 2 years that I've been sober has helped me a lot to endure through all the things I'm going through now. So I'm definitely excited about this year right now. So and I'm excited to share the moment too. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys have amazing stories too, share that in the comment section. Drop a comment below, right? You know, give this video a like or share this to somebody that might want to hear this. But I definitely want to hear some stories, and not just me. I know we all got testimonies, we all got stories, but um, I'm not gonna do too many. I'm not gonna do too many of these podcasts. So I'm trying to keep it to a minimum because a lot of videos I just made, and this is some real good gems, there's some real good. So I don't want to make this too long. So if you guys found this podcast um, pretty entertaining or was good for the knowledge, is good for the brain, please hit me with a like and please hit me with subscribe and make sure you check out my other video. Remote Like TV. I'll catch you on another one.